Hi, folks. This is Richard Ricky Garcia, and as part of our effort for the Skyryders Making a Difference campaign, I thought it'd be fun to reminisce, record, and share stories from our drum corps days. I'm joined by Eric Sheffler, who marched Skyryders 1973-1980 through 1980, and he's also the percussion coordinators for the restart of the Skyryders. Tell us a little bit about your involvement with the great George Tuthill, Eric.
Well, George, when John Simpson brought him to Hutchinson, he would come in and he would commute in and then leave, and then before he moved actually to Hutchinson. And it was cool because George stayed at our house when he was there on those visits. And, George is a straight shooter, tells it like it is, has that accent, the Jersey accent. And it was all just amazing to me as a kid. And we would sit up and talk after rehearsals. He would talk to me about football coaches, about football teams, about food, about his triumph, about how he yelled at judges and how bad these lines were, but good these lines were. And he was just a huge influence on me, a
Yeah.
huge influence. With that, I knew that I wanted to be, as George kept coming, and then he became the corps director, the drum instructor, corps director. I knew I wanted to be a musician, and it was through George's influence. I also knew I wanted to be on the East Coast somehow because it just seemed so cool, so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so, amazingly enough, through blessed life, I was able to be in the West Point band at West Point, New York, United States
Wow.
Military Academy. So I was there from 83 to 2017 on the East Coast, an hour from New York City, all these places that George used to talk about. He
Yeah.
used to talk to me about, hey, you could go to Curtis in Philadelphia. You could, he went to Manhattan School of Music. It was just like he knew Steve Gadd. All these stories, it's like, I just want to live that sort of life. And so it was in the military, but it was still there. And I have amazing memories, blessings, and just incredible experiences. And it's really, truly all attributed to George and his influence.
One of the incredible things that I learned about George Tuthill later, you mentioned the people that he was involved with. He had connections to Steve Gadd, for example.
Yeah.
But the one that blew me away was he sat in on a couple of sessions with the jazz great Sonny Rollins.
Yes. Yes.
And that blew me away. I have another buddy of mine who marched Skyryders as well, Juan Mujica. He marched 84 Skyryders. We're big fans of Sonny Rollins.
Yeah.
And we thought to ourselves, holy cow, through George Tuthill, we are, is it one or two degrees of separation to Sonny Rollins. So here you are telling me about, connections to, to the amazing Steve Gadd. And
Yeah.
and you have what, one degree of separation to Steve Gadd?
Yeah.
And
it's all that. No.
but it's all through Skyryders, and it's all through this amazing man that we all owe a lot to. We
Absolutely
do. So
Absolutely.
yeah, that's a fantastic story.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot.
I appreciate that.
Thanks a lot, Eric.
Yeah.